Hi everyone and welcome back to Project 4, card number 3. We are here at our Otter online craft retreat for the weekend and I'm here to share another card with you. So I just love this suite and I know so many people out there are loving it as well. Just remember, if you don't have the paper at the moment, you can take notes, measurements, etc. And you can always purchase the paper a little bit later, or you can use it, the designs and use paper and stuff that you have in your own stash. Hi Kaz, how are you? Welcome back. Did you get a coffee in? I did. That's the main thing. And I got some water too. I went and got some water. I think I needed it. I'll just give everyone a couple of minutes to come on and then we will get started with our third card. Okay, we will be going with our third card in just a minute. You got some lunch. That was nice. Yeah, I had mine. I made mine at past so that I could grab it and eat it when we had that last break, which was really nice. Hi Robin, good to see you back on. Don't forget to come on and leave your name, say hello. Hi Sharon, it's good to see you jumping in today. We've done some amazing projects already today. So if you haven't seen them, you'll need to go back and watch card number 1 and 2, our scrapbooking page, as well as we're up to Project 4, card number 3. So what I want to explain in this one is how to use the ends of your designer series paper, like how to use cutouts that are sitting at the end of the paper and how to use your designer series paper to use either side of it as well. So a little bit of a technique happening here in this one as well. So let me just come down and I'll give you the measurements. Okay, we're going to be doing a random draw. I've written down a heap of names that have already people that have been on, so we'll be doing a random draw a little bit soon after this one. Okay, so our standard card, most people know mine's 21 by 14.5, scored at 10.5. And grab that bone folder and give it a bit of a varnish down because I like it to sit down nice and flat. Okay, so for this one, I've also used the stylish shape and I've cut out one of our circles, which is nearly the 4 centimetre one. And also I have cut out the designer series paper. Now this designer series paper I actually cut out in sections because it gave me 6 cards. Okay, so 6 or 9, I can't remember. Yeah, so you cut them out and you'll be able to cut them out at 9.5. So you cut your strip at 9.5 and again and again and again, and then 13.5. And it's a good way to get a good section of the paper. Okay, so then we're going to rip the paper. So we're just going to rip it across here so that we can flip it and have both sides to our paper. Okay, so they do look nice and a lot of the times they do coordinate really well together. Sometimes they don't, but not very often. Most sides coordinate together. So you can work out which way you want it to go, whether you want more on that side or that side, but I've decided to go this way. So I've got a mat and I've got that in the Lost Lagoon. So I've got this at 14 by 10 and I'm going to place these onto my mat. Sometimes you can do rolling effects with, have that little border around. Don't forget to put your little border around. And you can even roll this up a little bit if you want to. Like you can curl this around a little bit if you want to. If you want to make it a little bit more intriguing, you can actually curl this around as well. And then we've got this piece that's going to go on the top here. So I hope you've all been having a lovely day. Don't forget the retreat is running all weekend. So we're sort of having half an hour to 15 minutes off between videos because I want each project to be on a separate video so that if you're looking for a particular card, because we've done some fun fold cards as well, you don't have to go through 2 hours of video to find where you want your project. So each project is done on a separate video, and then when we go over, we just have that little break, and then we come back and we can start off again. So I've got these are the edges of the paper because they've got the straight edges. I see a lot of people throw that away, and I wouldn't throw them away because you could actually use them. You can use them on your card, right on the edge of your card. You still get a full circle of shape image there. You get a great image of the otters there. So I would use them that way. I'd glue them down because that way you're not getting, if you put them on dimensions, the straight line really sticks out for some reason. So you want to glue them down. So I'm going to glue these down here. And they look like they're just meant to be on that page because you don't even look at the edge of the card. But if they were raised up, you would look at the edge of the card. It's funny how that happens, but that's how it happens. So we've now got this little fella here that I've cut out of the Designer Series paper, and he can be sitting up here on this bit here. But if you want to raise his head away, you can raise his head up. So we're going to raise his head up, but glue his body down. So I'm just going to come back to some of my edging here. Okay. So I'm going to put a dimension behind his head, but I'm going to glue so that straight edge is glued down. And then this way he doesn't look like he's in the wrong spot. Now I've also got a circle here so that we can actually put some words on. So you can put that there or you can put it up here. And we've got the "You are utterly awesome." We are utterly awesome. And what colour have I got? I've got the Pretty Peacock. I think I might go Pretty Peacock instead of white because it's going to go pretty well good with the paper that we've got on here. Give it a bit of a tap and bring it down here. Now these are the Stitch Framelit dies. They are amazing. I use the Stitch Framelits a lot for the simple reason is that they just have the squares, the circles, and the like the little tag banners. It just makes it so much easier to use the one lot of dies instead of pulling out a whole heap of dies when you're doing a retreat. So if people are buying in the product retreat, they normally got something like that already in their bundle at home, like they've already got that in their stash at home, I should say. Most people have. Okay, so we're going to put some dimensions on the back of this little one. And and he can go up here, or he can even go in between the two. So he looks quite good there. Now we've got another edge that you can find. Where's that edge paper that I just had? You'll find that you've got other edges. Now that one's just too big to go in there. You'll find that sometimes they're just too big, so don't go for something that's sitting way out and it's too big to go for, because it's going to throw your page out. So go back to your papers and have a look and see what's in your papers on that paper, because this is gorgeous paper. Look at this paper. It's absolutely beautiful. But you've got to make sure that you get the right side. Okay, because this one is on the wrong side. He goes over that side. So you might not have anything left over on that side. So you might just say, well, I'm not going to put anything there. I might just put some little pearls on there to fill that little space in. Okay, because, yeah, sometimes you just need to do that. So we've got these gorgeous gems that come with the suite. Absolutely beautiful. Or you could even come in and put a ribbon on this one as well if you wanted to. And this ribbon is absolutely gorgeous. So because we've got this little space over here, you could come in and do a ribbon with a bit of a bow on here. And that could go underneath. And you could do this bit of bow in here. Sometimes I feel like I'm working upside down. Okay, so pull your string or your ribbon to what you got, and then just trim it. Most of you see I always leave mine on the reel until I'm ready to cut it. That's just the way I do it. And I just want a little bow, so I'm just pulling that in tight and just trimming this off a little bit more. Okay, that can go underneath that. And then just get a mini glue dot and just hold the ribbon down, because that's a really good idea to do that. Okay, where's our glue dots on here? Looks like I've used a few of them. I know, they're coming up now. So pull them over your finger and you can see the glue dot there. I'm just going to grab my scissors. It's very hard to see them, but they're just see-through silicone dots, so they're very hard to see. But they do glue the ribbon into place really well. And then if you wanted to, you could just bring in a couple of these beautiful little gems. They're just absolutely beautiful gems. And you could probably put them somewhere around, like around the rock. One there, one up there, one over there. It's probably all you need is 3 of them on there. And then pop it onto your card front. Okay, just going to wipe my glue again. Okay, it's coming. Across the glue, across the ribbon. I like to put a little bit of glue on my ribbon so it doesn't slip around. And then onto the front of the card with that nice little border. Then on the inside, put your same coloured mat, which is Lost Lagoon. and it's 14 by 10 centimetres, this one. 14 by 10 centimetres. And then our white one is 12.5 by 9.5. And this is to do your writing on. Now you can decorate up this as well if you want to. You can decorate the inside of your cards as well. Okay, so you can sort of see it's a little bit different again. So it makes it really interesting. So those of you who haven't been on yet and you've just come on, hi Elizabeth, good to see you again. This is the scrapbook page that we did before. So it's quite a cute little 8 by 8 scrapbook page. Oh, gotta catch where I'm going. Then we've made the split card Otter cards. So we've actually cut into the water paper and slit the otters into it. So they were really cute. Got a cute card. Then we've got our stand card, which has got a stand at the back and a double flip open in the front. So that's really cute as well. And then we've also got this one that we've just made, which is just reversing your designer series paper. So you can sort of see by ripping your paper in half, you can get a very different effect on the front of the card by bringing in water and then bringing in like the bush as well. So that's just gorgeous. So we've got those ones happening. Now I've got a random draw to do here, and the random draw goes to, and I've written it out somewhere, Elizabeth Myers. You have won our first gift, and it's the beautiful, I love these, the iridescent foil gems. So congratulations, Elizabeth, on participating today. You have won a nice little Chrissy present of gems, so I will get them posted off to you. Thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget to fill in the polls later tomorrow when I put the polls up, and everyone's names that go on the poll who actually fills in the poll for me will also go into a special draw. So these are bonus little Christmas gifts that you can give to someone. Don't forget, we've also got up at the moment on my page, you're so welcome. On my page, we've also got our Secret Santa up, and we've got a kit to give away. So who would you like to be a Secret Santa for? So don't forget to go in there and fill out the name in there as well, because there might be someone that you know that's very crafty that would love one of our kits, and you can put their name down, and I'll be drawing that on Monday on our specialty class at 2 o'clock, and I will contact you if your name's down, and your friend, I'll have to get their information to post their products off. Who did that? How did that work? Did anyone see that thumbs down? Oh, that is so funny. That is funny. Okay, so we have now got another little card to go. So I'm going to bring you back down, and we're going to do another little card here. This all works in with the theme that we're doing at the moment. Oh, that was funny. It's funny how when you do things, sometimes how it just comes up with these little things. You don't know that it's happening. I just don't know which way to push this. Okay, so this is very similar. Now, when I cut these papers out, I cut them out. I'd like to show you how I cut them out, because it's really interesting to see that you can get a lot cut out. Okay, so let me just grab a sheet out of here. And let's hope we've got one in the back here. Okay, so this is why I'm using a lot of this water one to start off with, because this is one that I cut up I'll just grab my paper trimmer. And I want to share with you what I do, because it's important when you get 12 by 12 to know how to cut it up and have it ready. So I get my card fronts, the designer series paper, ready first. So I cut it off at 9.5. So I cut it off at 9.5. Then I cut it off at 9.5. Okay, so make sure it's really butted up against your paper trimmer up here. Okay, and then cut it off at 9.5 again. And the good thing about this is then it gives you, I think it's 6 card fronts that you can use or use for other things. And then you turn it around to 13.5. So you're going to do 13.5. And then you'll get 13.5. Then you'll get this little bit. You still can use that little bit, so hang on to it. Because we're going to use it now. 13.5. 13.5. Hang on to this little bit, because we're going to use it. 13.5. So when you're actually cutting your designer series paper up, you can see that you can get 6 good cards, or even 7 cards from the card front, from a 12 by 12. Okay, so it gives you, like, you can have 3 this way in the with the water, and then you could flip it over and have 3 this way as well. So it just depends which way you want it, but you can sort of see it gives you a good range, or you can rip them in half and get that, what we just did in the last card, alternative. Okay, so with this one here, I have got one here, but we've got these scraps, or they'll cut off, so I'm going to bring these in on here. So we're doing a little bit of changing it around a little bit, but using these up also. So once again, I don't want to do it too close to the top, because if I want to slide something down into the top of that, I want to be able to do that without ripping the paper. So that one there. And then I'm going to do one up at the top. And naturally I glued the top on this one because I won't be sticking anything into it. You can leave it like that, or you can bring that third one in as well. Okay, it gives you a different layout when you've got the same paper. Okay, and to make the card look different, and then you can decorate it up differently as well. Okay, and then I cut out some images here, and I thought they were really cute. So I might put this one down the bottom, bring this one up the top here, and then I had this one here, which is sort of a part of a one, so you sort of can come in with that along the top, and then you can have these little creatures coming in from the side like this, so you can decorate it, and then you can have your words coming into the middle. So it just depends where you want to put what, and whether you want this down the bottom and whether you want this one up the top. And you can always cut a little bit more off if you want to. So you can sort of see I've stuck that in underneath now. So I think I'll have that one up there. Okay, once you work out where you want them, then you can stick them on. Okay, so you can cut out all your images and you can just play around with them if you want to, or you can just leave them in a full sheet and just cut the sheet. It's entirely up to you. So we're going to have this one here, and then this one over the other side. And once again, like I said, we're using these edges. Okay, we're using the edges. So I'm going to stick this one on. Now I can glue along the bottom and add dimensions along the top. So I can bring this in along the bottom like that, and then I can bring a few dimensions so it stands up a little bit. And one more. So I can just add a few dimensions in the back there. So I've got part glued, part raised up. Okay, so now he looks like he's really standing up on that rock. And then we can bring this one in down here, and we can dimension this one as well. And you can use the different words too. That's what I was saying to you before. If you can bring in another stamp set to mix and match with just words on it, because you probably won't want the same words on all of them. So you might want to change the words. So this one's got birthday wishes on it, and I'm not sure if it's going to fit into the circle, but we're going to see. Might be a bit big. Oh, it might just fit in. We'll try it. We will try it. It's got hello, or just a note. Might be a little bit smaller. Yeah, just a note might be a bit smaller. It will fit in there a little bit better. Just a note. I think that's nice. And you can have just a note, and then on the inside you can have just a note, happy birthday, or just a note, anniversary, or just a note, and then you could have get well soon, thinking of you. So there's so many things that you can put into the inside of your card if you've got just a note or hello on the front. So this is just a note. And then a couple of dimensions behind that. And we can just put this in here. And then we can stick this onto our card, which is our normal card size, which is the 21 centimetres, which is the width of our A4 paper, cut off at 14.5 and scored at 10.5. Use your bone folder to score this, because quite often you might have glue or ink on your fingers, and you don't want that to come off onto your card. I know we've all done it, even I have. We all do it. And you think, I just put an ink fingerprint on my card. And it's so easy to do. So little mat around it, and then put our front on here. And as you can see, we've just alternately used the paper around, and we've also included those strips to use them up, so you haven't thrown them away. It also divides the front up a little bit, so it's a little bit bushy, a little bit beachy. Very, very cute. And then coming with your mat. It's always important to put a mat on the inside, I feel, because it just finishes the card off. A lot of people just have the white like that, but I really am partial to just dressing it up that little bit more. Now, the good thing about these two is most people would know this. If you just glued the 3 sides, and I'm quite sure most of you know this little trick, just the 3 sides like that. Okay, so we've got that glued down. This bit here, you can actually slide a gift voucher into, or a gift card, or anything like that. You can just stick into this section here. Okay, so once it's dried, you can put your little card. Now, when you put your gift card in there, let's say we've got a gift card. Let me show you quickly how to do this. I just want to grab a scrap piece of white paper. Okay, let's say, for instance, this is my gift card. Let's say that's my gift card. Do you reckon that's about the size of a gift card? I think so. Okay, so how do you put it in there? How do they get it out of there? Ooh, come back here. So get yourself a little handle, and on your gift card, stick your little handle onto your gift card, okay? Use a little bit of your dimensions, or your Seal Plus, or your tear tape, or anything like that, or a little bit of, I wouldn't use the glue, the liquid glue, but I would use the Seal Plus. Where's that? I'm not sure where my Seal Plus is. Or even a mini glue dot. Okay, just a little mini glue dot would do the job. So what you're doing is you're just going to put a mini glue dot right there, right where that pink spot is. And you're going to stick that on the bottom of your, just like that. You're just going to stick it like that. And then you're going to put that in there, and you're just going to put this over like this. And you're just going to write on here, look here, or pull here, or whatever you want to put there. And then when they pull it, they pull the gift card out. Okay, it's a really lovely one. Same with money. You can put money in there as well. You can just pop the money in there. You can put it in a little envelope and just put it in the card, and just have this where you can have a little saying or a little picture or whatever you want on there, and they know that they've got to pull that out to get their gift card. Okay, so that's an awesome idea, just by gluing the 3 sides and not gluing the one near the fold. Okay, so up we come again. Hi everyone. Hi Amanda Jane. How are you? Oh, excuse me, I just burped. Okay, so our 2 little different type of ripping techniques, or using the opposite sides of the cardstock, still brings in a really beautiful card for you. Now we are going to take a break again. Sorry about this, but the reason I'm doing the breaks, why am I doing the breaks? The reason I'm doing the breaks is so that when you go looking for a particular card, you don't have to look through 3 or 4 hours worth of video. You can just go to each one and rewatch that video. You're going to thank me in the long run. Great gold nugget. It is. Look, it's a great way of posting money through the post, because you can't see it if you hide it in there. They can't see it through the envelope. So it is a really good way of hiding money as well. 2 more great cards. Thank you so much. Thank you, Sam. So we will get back here at, I would say, let's say 2:45, and then we will finish up at 3:15. Or do you want me to give you just 5 minutes, and we get back here at 2:30 and we finish at 3 o'clock? Are we nearly, is it nearly 3 o'clock? Yeah. I think it is. I think it is. Okay, so we will come back at, no, let's make it 2:45. And then if we finish at 3:30, it's okay. Okay, so I'll see you all back here at 2:45 because I need to go and make myself a coffee and get ready for the next session. Okay, bye for now, and I hope you enjoyed our last 2 cards. God bless you.